We got some Enya. We got some relaxing
When she was younger,
HZD style
she would lay in the
tones.
grass
Things
and
are looking
stare at
good.
plants.
Things are looking real good.
And then she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees. The mountains. Caves.
Yeah. Those are pretty peaceful. Pretty relaxed. A little bit of mist. Not bad. I mean, there's corpses, and that's not fun, but I mean, a sun-dappled corpse is better than a dark corpse.
I wonder. Can you see the faces too?
Where are their faces? I don't want to see faces.
They're there. If you look for them.
Where? Ah! Hi.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you.
That doesn't seem good.
Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over. She misses her so much.
Who's this person that's talking to me?
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Yeah, sounds great. Druth, let's do it.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. Don't. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it. It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
So I lost my makeup again. I don't have my combat face on.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Oh shit.
But you...
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back
The
in
voice
the
of the
wilds?
darkness.
I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
So yeah, this is a flashback before she went on her journey.
Damien!
Ooh, Blood Eagle! Oh no! Oh boy.
This waking nightmare, where all dreams come true. You searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas, they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away.
I like your poem's weird voice.
They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams.
Ugh.
Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
Dost thou wish to live deliciously?
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Thanks, creepy voice. Yep. Meanwhile, in hell, but not really.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze.
Now there was that blur from the title. Ah, she looks awesome.
You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Awesome.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
So good. Her like rage is so palpable. Like fuck you, illusionary Viking dudes.
When there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes sense.
Kick him. These shield guys, man. Yeah, get him.
Nearly over. Finish.
Do it. Yeah.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Fuck's that guy? Whoa. I feel like he uses the same body model as Search though.
They're winning.
Oof.
Quickly get up. It's not over. It's not over.
That was a big, scary one. Fight that guy. I want to finish the guy I was already fighting. God, her roll just totally takes a hit when she's injured.
She's injured.
Like the dodging. Stop. No. The bad guys. I thought I killed that guy already, but behind you. We did it. we got him. Can we go? Can I go through there? No? Okay. What is that? Weird visual hallucination. This way?
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
It's interesting, I can just create bridges with my mind now. The ancient rune of Slayer lies somewhere in this region. Oh, there it is. Just gotta orient myself to it. Around here somewhere. So it's the wrong one. Maybe. Here we go. Angle. Okay. And then the last one.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior
Sir
woman
Lancelot,
Brynhild, who leapt
Blue,
into fire and rode
seek
to
the
Hell
Holy Grail.
to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Alright, so the kind of vaguely A-shaped rune is not up this way. Oh wait, look. And that looks like it right there, even though it's not. go back up. Let's see what's up there. Aha. Yes, there is more to be seen up here. Up first. Aha. Oh, it's all the same object. That's cute. I like it.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing.
That's some bullshit. Beautiful though.
The gate is opening.
Who is it?
It's coming. That song again.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming.
Thank you,
This
Michael
is
Clark
your
Duncan.
moment.
Hey, girl.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness.
Oh, I know the actor that does this voice.
Get up.
Or it sounds a lot like him.
Get up. Get up and fight.
He's the dude from... Oh, my sword. Shit. The from The Witch. The, like, dad.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking?
Oh, that's
Did
cool.
you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow.
Right, you
at
look into the mirror and you see the
A
darkness.
warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering.
Oh, Jesus.
Broken.
Yeah, likely some self-harm content warning going on here.
Like your sword.
Come on. There.
Yikes. But yeah, definitely a Smeagol Gollum situation, like the staring into the reflection and seeing an alternate version of yourself.
When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined.
But good cauterizing, nice work.
Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it. She can
Don't give up.
Dillian.
Oh, Dillian. My boy.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's him. It's a trick. He's already dead. He knows it. He can't be here. It's impossible. Dillian.
Come to me. Please.
I do quite like the gender inversion in this, where like in a lot of video games, the like, I'm gonna go save my dead wife or my kidnapped wife or whatever, and she's gonna be like an angelic vision that will drive me forward through adventure. I like that it's flipped, that it's like she's the tough badass and he's the like, darling, don't you remember me? Don't you love me? Come and save me. So now we're under the bridge because we fell off, which is why our face is all fucked up. Don't worry, baby. That's why I still got your skull, because I love you. Don't know where you are, or what's happening. I'm just gonna go run out to see. I actually don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Back up. I just want to check out the vision. Yeah, there he is.
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillian. He's gone. He's gone. How could you? Keep going. How could you keep going? Ignore the pain. I told you it was the trick you. I told you. Where are you going? There's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father, Zinbal, made sure of that.
Right, because she, Mom was talking
Only
about
occasionally did she venture out on her own.
your father doesn't understand that.
Firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren, lonely.
There's a lot of broken up ships over here.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
It's in your mind, just like this voice.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy. Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him.
I like how I feel like I got ditched by Druth.
He moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The glue lifted, and for the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
Yeah, it's a shame that love can't cure mental illness. Is this a circular way that I can go? Because I went this. Yeah, okay, so it's a circle. I can go up either direction. Okay. Well, let's take a little look around on the old beach here. Supposedly there's a lore plank somewhere around here. Oh yeah, I was on the inside of this. I see. Okay.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release
I
it.
can become king of the
Many
Brightons.
try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
That was a terrible story.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
I don't get it. Oh, hey, a big old tree. Alright, let's go back onto the beach and keep going. There must be some other way. Getting real sick of having to hold down the trigger to run. Big, huge exploratory open area with what seems like nothing in it in this section. Why does this exist? Maybe a little bit more clear on the way back.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really? You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Cottages. Oh yeah, they're a little village. Big old tree.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
Which I don't have.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
That was a new
But
voice.
her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were.
Whoa.
That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillion? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him?
You want to believe it.
Is he
It's
there?
not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillion?
Nothing lives here.
Right, what?
You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
So I do have to go around that way. Okay. It's graves. Ooh, shit.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free.
Yeah, get him, Sigmund, face
After
biter.
his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Oh. Okay. Oh, hello, pile of skulls in a tree. Oh, alright.
Take it. A sword. Take it.
Dillion left it for you.
Take it. Take it.
Take it.
Don't take it.
It's a trick. It's a trick.
It's ending.
It's coming from there and there.
Oh, what are they?
Look.
Where's it coming from?
She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into
Oh, it's
shards
Narsil.
long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shards. What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you. The metal. The runes. You need that sword. Go to the shaft. Find the shards.
Oh, I see. Those big chunky guys. Okay. Wait, what rune? Did I miss another? I feel like I don't know. I'm so there's bits of game that are peeking through that I feel like are sort of unnecessary, and the like chasing the rune stories thing. I'm not feeling it. Like, if the game has something to say, I wish that it would just say it. I see that there's one on the beach here. It's the same as the puzzle thing. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like every time that this feels a bit too like a puzzle game, I'm like,
trades shares with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother.
It undermines it.
She gives birth to a son named Sinfiotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir.
Okay.
Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
What? God, you're so complex, Norse myth. All right, let's go do all the. It's a boss rush, right? We gotta power up our
Find
E-things.
it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king.
What? A sword that would be the death of a
Let me
man
tell
every
you
time it was drawn.
about
It sounds
the
like a sword to me.
Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met.
I'll find him.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do. What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your mind.
I can hear him.
Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Okay.
The voice is getting louder. Listen.
Dillian. Listen. It's him. Listen.
It's getting louder.
There he is. Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillian's voice.
It's him.
Okay, can't light those.
You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself, you'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do, you know. She doesn't. It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick. What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Oh, that's okay. Oh boy. Oh, it's the butcher. Okay, good. You're gonna open that door and he's gonna be all like, fresh meat, and then I'm dead. He's gonna rush me. This game kind of gives me like Apocalypse World Dark Ages vibes. Yeah. Yeah. Some Maelstrom stuff.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me.
Oh.
I think I can beat it. In my own way.
Oh. I want to hear my dad's voice
I
again.
can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Boy,
The chieftain's son.
no.
My
It's a trick.
my voice of
normal.
darkness is my
Normal.
father's voice.
No boy is going to save you.
Yeah, see.
No one can.
I love that we're all the NPCs. We're the ones looking at her. Also, Jesus.
When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
He really means you'll not defy me. God damn it, Dad.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
The subtitles are bad in this game. They're bad to subtitles. Let's just call them what they are.
To do with the sword.
They're
Whatever
terrible.
you're wrong, the sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested.
How do I get over there?
You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Why make me run around and try to, like, find the path down to these things? Like, it just diffuses the impact so much. No, there are, like, spelling mistakes in the subtitle. They're not, it's not on purpose. Yeah, unfortunately. It'd be cool if it was, but... yeah. Okay. Like, just climb over the damn rocks. Can I climb down with this rope? Yep, there we go. Here we go. All right. Trial the second.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return.
Do I poke out
For
an
this
eyeball on this
reason,
one?
I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I can't see.
Wow, the lighting in that's really good facial capture. Damn.
Can you hear me?
The choice to put film grain on it is an interesting one.
Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts.
All right, everybody, hold on. Here we go.
Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
So you can't tell, obviously,
And
but the
there is a
controller
way
is
out.
vibrating consistently. I think I have.
Can't tell where it comes from.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, okay. I just have to follow the vibrating of the controller. I mean, there's visual clues, too.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath.
Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, did you see that? I was really hoping that she would touch the wall, but she just clips right into it.
Be
Oh.
aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
That's a shame. But yeah, it's very much meant to be presented as a night vision goggles kind of situation, right? The graininess, I know it's like totally wrong, but that's the trick they're using, right? The graininess and like seeing someone when they can't see you, that whole idea of being in the dark. I think it's supposed to be that she can't see at all. Like we're seeing something she can't.
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Right, on this episode of Ghost Catchers.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
In the swamp now, I guess?
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left us all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bed. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides,
Oh shit.
you are going to be a great warrior one day.
Look at this dead dude.
People like you.
I'll do my best.
I wonder, in a civilization that's not very good at handling mental health, if teaching someone with psychosis how to use a sword is the best idea.
He's not really you. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There's an order. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
There is a house.
The cliche thing to have happen at the end of this game would be that she's the one that killed Dylan, right? That like you'll fight some final boss and it'll flash back and it's like you killed him. And Jesus, that'd be terrifying. Just jump down into the dark.
There's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you.
That's not how that works.
Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Ugh, fuck. No thank you. I'm good. I'm gonna go. Kudos to the game for not jump scaring me there.
Behind. Keep moving forwards.
Oh, what the fuck?
There's more of them.
Like the thing from,
We're breathing too fast.
Jesus. Blah. Terrifying. Also, yeah, it does look like the thing from inside.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
I mean, I'm glad that I died so we could see that. Gotta throw a stealth section into your game. It's not a modern video game with a little bit of film grainy stealth. Cool.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. But you are in control.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
A well. There's a well.
Oh, like Mimer's well.
Turn back.
I love Mimer.
Getting close.
All you gotta do is sacrifice your eyeball to Mimer. Oh, gross pulsy head creatures.
Help me.
Oh, there's like bodies hanging everywhere. God, reminds me of The Descent.
Dillian, is that you? I can see a light.
Yeah. I can see you too.
I don't trust like any of the other characters in this game. Like, except for maybe the mom. I'm coming, baby.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
Damn.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Too bad Dillian's gonna get his head chopped off. I mean, I guess that happens post-mortem.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking a risk.
Alright, team. Let's take a quick break. Come back. Carry on with these trials. Get a magic sword, I guess. Go kill some gods. We'll get all Kratos on these motherfuckers. Don't go anywhere.